Very good to see you on your Monday this morning. Eamon and Ruth, and we're with you all week. You have been warned.
Love week it is, yeah.
Yeah, that's obviously why they chose us to do this week.
Of course.
Love just oozes.
Oozes, never a crossword we have.
Now, Dancing on Ice is what we were talking about before the break, and the judges last night said it couldn't have been any closer.
Yeah,
but
yeah, sadly one person had to go.
This week, I mean, I was quite impressed with the control that you actually displayed on the ice.
But I took 0.5 off because it was just one rotation on a required element, and I would have loved to have given a higher mark.
I know that we did 2 revolutions because I felt it.
Having reviewed the tape, Karen is exactly right.
Heather and Matt, and Kieran and Brianne, you have to skate again.
I'm saving Kieran.
I'm saving Heather.
I'm saving Kieran.
I'm saving Kieran.
With 4 votes, Kieran comes back next week.
OK, well, they may be off the rink, but they're here. They're in the studio this morning. The latest of Vic Heather Mills, along with their dance partner, Matt Evers. Good to see you both.
Hello.
I'm
The
sure
drama.
I'm sure you prefer not to be here.
Do you know what? I've had the most unbelievable time. Doing the American dancing was like lying in bed having a cup of tea, whereas this is like jumping out of an aeroplane. There's no comparison, and working with Matt has been amazing. And Kieran is a better skater. Had it been anyone else standing next to me, I would have been disappointed.
Well,
but he's a really good
Jason
skater.
Gardner has just said before the break there are at least 2 people, not as good as you, left in that competition.
I know, but they're really nice people. It's not like they're dodgy people. They're lovely people, so you don't mind.
So it was the public vote that knackered you, really? That's...
Well, I don't... It is each week, and also don't forget it's how your scores are. So our scores weren't very high, and then it's 50-50. But
and there's a 3-way tie for that, you know, that 7th spot. So that puts a huge thing into play.
Yeah, and I expect to go out on week 1. So to get to week 5 was like hallelujah.
Well, it has been amazing watching you, and how you, Matt, as well, have had to really alter the way you skate to kind of work with Heather. The required elements. Some of them been a bit tricky, haven't they?
Well, of course, they always are.
Yeah.
I think we've, well, you know, between Jane, Chris, myself, Kieran, and Mark, our assistant coach, we've rewritten the book on how to teach ice skating.
Yeah.
You know, because she cannot bend the left ankle.
Yeah.
She can't, you know, she has limited mobility in the left knee. You know, and skating is all about getting down into the ice. So.
And they never limited the choreography, which was like, I expected them to change a little bit, and what they did was just upped it. Because I'm lucky with my core strength, then I could do things that people without core strength could do, but I couldn't do those basic things very well.
I have to say, your core strength was amazing, or is amazing, because some of those holds you were doing when your legs were straight out.
Yeah, Karen tried it and couldn't do it, the judge, so I was like, oh, is it that difficult? She went, yeah.
But is your core strength generally good?
It has to be strong, because I've got 2 metal plates that hold my hips together from my accident, so that one's broken, and I don't want to have another operation to take it out. Because the cesareans and getting cut open, you know what it's like to try and get your belly back, it's a nightmare. So I have to keep it really, really hard, and I have to stay the same weight all the time, because your residual limb shrinks and expands. You can go up 2 or 3 pounds, but any more, you get blister, bleeding, things like that.
A whole other world that we don't
had to learn all that.
But Heather, this is the thing about you. People just can't make up their minds whether you're really brave or you're barking. They just...
Bit of both.
It must be...
Bit of both.
You see, week after week, I'm reading about you, and I'm reading about how your leg attaches and how you've had to have the stumps replaced and all sorts of things. You're only human. I mean, you're very, very hard on yourself.
I don't know if I am. I think I'm a bit of an alien. I think I might come from outer space. No, I'm joking. Basically, I love challenging myself. I'm not competitive outwardly, but I am with myself. But I'm not hard on myself. I will push myself to the ultimate limit, but I won't beat myself up.
How much did this hurt?
It hurt a lot, but to be honest, the leg was the least that hurt. When I snapped the rib off and then fractured the 2 ribs and tore my rotator cuff in the pelvis, the leg was loose and frustrating, like in the clip now. My leg's coming out the socket, it's pistoning, because we had a gap at the bottom. And I'm going, get in, get in, get in, every time I'm moving.
Yes, I think the good thing is people don't know which the bad leg is. Which
it's
one
the left leg, and you can see I can't get in it, and so I'm having to kind of fake it.
And this is out of the socket here, this left leg.
It's coming out of the socket. Luckily, the tights because the bottom had spring on, and so I just got it in, and then he picks me up, and it starts to come out again, and then when I jump down, I go boom to land it back in there again.
And were you worried, Matt, of like which leg to get hold of? You worried you might get hold of the wrong one?
From the beginning, I was very worried with it, you know, because it was a learning process for me too, as far as okay, well, which leg is it? And when you're spinning her around and coming in and out of lifts, no, you just grab whatever is closest to you.
You should have heard him at the beginning of that. He's going, move, just blooming move. What are you doing? I'm going, legs not going back in. Yeah. So it looked a bit wobbly.
Whatever your personal strength and determination, courage and motivation all is, outside you are giving hope to a lot of folk who find themselves in a situation that they may worry about walking to the shops, never mind dancing on ice.
Well, when we started, everybody had tons of snow and ice, and they were coming up going, I couldn't even get to the car and put the keys in. Yeah. And what's been lovely about this experience is that we've had thousands of people contact us, able-bodied, 2 left feet, 1 arm, 2 legs missing, all sorts. Lots of soldiers from Afghanistan that I've been talking to who want to learn to skate and realise they can get on with any sport. You know, skating is the ultimate hardest, having done virtually every sport. Skiing, easy peasy, jumping out of planes, things like that, all fine, but skating is the hardest sport that I have ever tried. I can't think of anything I haven't to do as an amputee. And what we've been asked by some companies now is, will we come and do motivational days? So Matt and I are going to spend time together, teach them, get all their crew out on the ice, show them how to skate, and then do what I used to do, which was motivational speaking. So we're going to do a lot of work together. And we're also producing a program to get someone like you, Eamon, you can volunteer, and put you in a wheelchair for a week, which you probably quite enjoy knowing you, and your missus to push you around.
I'm not pushing you.
Yes.
And then and to see what it's like to live with a disability and people's perception of disability and ability.
Yeah.
And like to get a chef, like if you get Gordon Ramsay, throw him in the kitchen, blindfolded,
well,
and live
I started
like that
off
for a week.
asking how she kept up with you, and I realise the question should be, how did you keep up with her?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It was the most incredible learning experience of my entire life. It has changed my career. It has changed, you know, how I think about the world in general and just meeting everyday people. Upon first meeting Heather, I didn't know she was an amputee, you know, and she had to show me because she carries herself as a lot of people do, you know. People you meet on the street, you don't know what their backstory is, you know, and I think it's absolutely amazing and inspiring what she's done.
We've absolutely loved watching you both, and it has been amazing seeing what you achieved.
Well, we're talking now, we might do the tour together. We're just talking about it, so we're gonna have some
I know
fun.
all the things you're trying to do to inspire people with disabilities, but what about, do you think this has reinvented you in any way? Do you think you've achieved anything by entering here in the eyes of the public? Do you think it makes people like you anymore?
You know what's strange about this whole situation is we went in it for totally opposite reasons, and this has come out of it because I only ever got people being lovely in the street when I was going through my stuff. So apart from the media, I didn't get any of that nasty feeling. So it was public perception versus media perception. But I'm sure, you know, people have their opinions about everybody. But what's been amazing about this is you fit up 400,000 people with artificial limbs. You do charity work for 20 years, 21 million square metres of minefield land, and it's just there, not really mentioned. And then you just do 4 ice skates. And
in
it's like,
sequence.
you're the most amazing, it's brilliant. And you're just like, okay. But if that is what it takes to actually get people to understand you and what your passion in life is about, then that's what it takes. So now we've got people going, oh, I just noticed on your website that, you know, you worked in Bosnia, and oh, I didn't know that. Can we help with that? Okay. So whatever it takes to help the charities.
Heather. Right, well,
okay, Eamon.
I'll be amazed to see what you do next. It won't surprise me, whatever it is, but it'll be amazing, no doubt.
Maybe some opera singing.
Okay,
maybe.
Maybe. Good seeing you. Thank you very much.
Thank you,
more than welcome.
Matt.